Hi everyone, this is Shannon Shy. Welcome to another installment of Q&A with Shannon about OCD recovery. Thank you everyone for the questions. Oh, and I am fresh off of the International OCD Foundation annual conference. It was held this year in Orlando, Florida, attended by about 2,300 people, 1,700 or so in person and over 600 online. What a great conference, all kinds of presentations. There was a moving tribute to the late Dr. Michael Janicki, who is a pioneer in this field and a legacy unmatched, I think. And what a wonderful man. So he will truly be missed. And I would add, not to make this about me, but I am truly honored that Dr. Janicki wrote the foreword for my latest book, Turning Points. I do truly miss him, as do many others. Okay, to today's question. Um, this is a, two-part Q&A. The first part will be the question. It's kind of long, but I decided to include the entire question for context. And then the next part, the next video, will be the answer. Make sure you see part two. The question. Hello, Mr. Shy. I have recently discovered your page in my journey to defeat OCD. I find it very helpful and inspiring to watch your videos and read your books. Your calm and convincing wisdom greatly helps me digging in myself and find the strength not to let OCD win. I miss who I was before OCD. Without going into all the details, the sphere of focus of the OCD I have with and it makes the caveat, not my OCD. So it's the sphere of focus of the OCD I live with, is asbestos exposure. Seeking extremely excessive reassurance, never ending internet research and readings, guilt from past actions, guilt of impacting my children by not doing the compulsions, feeling attacked every time I go out, avoiding crossing the door so that nothing happens, and sadness to think I will never get better have pretty much been my daily bread for the past few years. I have let OCD take all the place in my life. Theoretically, I understand that OCD requires to work on my tolerance to uncertainty. However, in practice, I have found myself struggling with that very specific aspect, which is often leading me to stagnate or regress by giving up to the compulsion to find some comfort. Typical OCD here. However, what I specifically find hard is this. I feel that if I would, for instance, have a fear of driving and hurt someone doing so, but would confront OCD by taking the car, I could more readily build up on positive experiences slash exposures by seeing the immediate consequence or the absence of consequence of having taken the car. In other words, the immediate tangible proof that the intrusive thought was wrong would help me build confidence. However, for asbestos, potential harmful consequences of being exposed to it can take decades to manifest, which prevents me from getting immediate positivity from the exposure. Would you have any advice or guidance for me? Hopefully, I have expressed myself correctly. English is not my first language. Anonymous. So, for the answer, see part two. And let me say, by the way, uh, to Anonymous, your English is wonderful, better than mine. So, stay tuned for part two.